Hey guys, I want to switch drivers up here for you guys. You guys might not all have developed rocks, so I do want to give you another viewpoint for tee shots. I do think early on in the game you're going to be better off going with Thor's hammer over, say, a POC 4, a POC 3, a POC 5. So that's the reason that you're going to see me put on this Thor's hammer here, because I'm assuming that a lot of you are going to have underdeveloped POCs where actually a Thor is going to be a better driver. So if you have to make the decision between the two, definitely go with your Thor. Now I am going to back off of this slightly. I'm going to play it more like a Thor 5, Thor 4, somewhere kind of in that nature. So just to show that, kind of where you guys will similarly get it out to with your tee shots. Now keep in mind, this is a 5 wind. Thor's hammer is usually 1.7 per ring. On downwind tailwinds that are downhill like this, you always want to account 1 per ring. So you don't want to overpower this too much here, and you just want to concentrate on trying to hit somewhere in the fairway. But like I said, make sure that you're leaving enough room for, say, 1 per ring. So never use any more power than would be that. So if it looks like you have 10 rings to play with, make sure that the wind, and the wind's 10, make sure that you're at least accounting for that for your shot with your Thor's hammer. Even though the wind is 1.7 based off the accuracy of 64, you always want to do a little bit of that overcorrection because it is shooting to a lower target and carrying past the max power as well. So in this case, this guy will be able to recover. It'll just, instead of him being able to get a pitch, he's going to have to do it with a he's going to have to get this one with a wood. So not a monumentally, huge mistake, but it's very similar to what you used to see with the mistake that will cause. Now, one of the things that you want to do is you just want to try to position this to where it'll roll up here towards this bunker but stay out. And you can see with my Guardian, it's almost impossible to spin it to that bunker, so you'll usually see me use somewhere between 1 and 3 top spin. Ooh, didn't expect them to have sand lizard. Don't go that way, dude. You got to set up the other way. There you go. That's the way you need to go. But I didn't think he'd have sand lizard, so had he had Spitfire, would have really gave him a better opportunity. But I'm probably going to end up just waiting for my opponent. Let him catch up a bit. So that way we can still get to the shootout. Give you guys hopefully an extra viewpoint, but I'm assuming, I didn't know that my opponent was going to have that short of a club, and I will just let my opponent catch up. You can see he is getting a downwind here, just so you guys can kind of see a setup here. I'm just going to just kind of roll it off the tee here. Let my guy catch up, and that way, if you guys hit yourselves to a similar spot here, that you guys will also be able to see a shot coming in for this hole. So from way back here, with that headwind, it is going to get, or with that tailwind, it is going to give him a little bit better option. But what you would want to, like, if it was me, I'd just try to focus on trying to set it up for that last fairway, as opposed to running it through into this sand like this. So you can see kind of what happened to my opponent there is you'd want to try to just focus on putting it more into the fairway there. And here you can see we are very much at max. I am going to recommend that you guys try to go off of this fringe and try to set it up kind of similarly like this. So you can see kind of what I'm doing with my ball guide and the angle. And I'm going to try to focus on landing on this spot. It's going to take at least 3 to 4 rings to hit it here. So you're going to see me go 3.5. It's a little bit of an overplay, but it has to do with me being into power as to why I'm giving it that overplay. The great ball is probably going to take me out of the shot, but maybe I misplayed. Nope, it takes me out. So you can see that it probably will fire off the green. I'm assuming as long as you do a little bit of an overcorrection, it won't cost you anything. You can see one of the disadvantages to me, my opponent going second, I knew he was going to have trouble getting here. It's one of the disadvantages to a guy going second. That's sometimes why I don't like giving guys stroke, because I know that they're going to just play for the win. So I give him the stroke, and then he's going to just play for the win. So it's one of those things that, it's kind of frustrating. But, I knew he wasn't going to get to the green, and I wanted to make sure that he didn't quit. So that gives us the opportunity to get to the shootout. But like I said, I knew he was going to go for it, even though I gave him the stroke. So that's one of the reasons that, I'm more hesitant to do that, is because guys just don't appreciate it. So I don't usually do it unless it is for the sole purpose of these videos. And usually when I do it, I'll make sure that I'm going second. But at the same time, I didn't want to cause him to forfeit by putting it on the green and then him not being able to get there. So it was best to just do it the way that I did. And that way we could still see a approach shot similar to where you want to be setting up for. Everything that I did, aside from that great ball, is exactly what you want to try to do for this hole. So good luck with this one, guys. I'm going to split this up, and we're going to see the shootout in a separate video.